Hey folks, Tommy the Butcher here with Wise Guys BBQ, and I'm very excited to share this video with you today, the classic BLT. We used beef bacon and we made it into an Italian BLT. We're gonna make it together in just a minute, but before we get started, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any episodes. Stay tuned, we're gonna put it together. All right, so let's get started. A couple of things inspired me to come up with this original recipe. First of all was using beef bacon. Beef bacon isn't something you're gonna see too readily out there. It's not really available, but it's absolutely delicious. It's made from the beef plate, which is basically the belly of the cow. It's right next to the brisket. The brisket is basically the pectoral muscle of the cow, and right underneath it is the plate. It's cut from the ribs just beneath it, so it's actually in between the ribs and the hide of the steer. So beef bacon was our number one inspiration to do this, and I said, hey, let's make a BLT with beef bacon. Then I got thinking, my head started going, I'm like, we gotta make this a Wise Guys BLT, something special. So I started thinking and I come up with the idea of, let's do an Italian BLT. So what we did for ingredients, first we used tomatoes. These tomatoes are special. We actually smoked them. It's an Italian smoked tomato. We smoked them at about 250 for an hour and a half. Salt, pepper, a little Italian seasoning, garlic, basil, fresh basil in this instance. Rather than using lettuce, we use an escarole, a quintessential Italian item. Here in Rhode Island, we call it escarole. Another thing I have to mention, you know, when I'm putting this together and I'm thinking of all these ingredients, and I couldn't help but think back when I was growing up as a little boy. I had a Sicilian grandparents, and my grandfather had a garden. And I can remember so many times going to the garden with him, and two of the most abundant crops in his garden were beefsteak tomatoes and escarole. So this is a tribute to him, and let's put it together for you right now. We're using Italian toast. I forgot to mention that. That's our other ingredient for the Italian BLT. So it's beef bacon, Italian smoked tomatoes, escarole rather than lettuce, and Italian toast. I don't know if they have an Italian mayonnaise at all, but that would be a great ingredient to introduce. So we're gonna add a little mayonnaise to our toast. Very simple. We're just using the same basic, classic BLT application. A little bit of mayonnaise. And then first thing I usually put down is the lettuce. Oh, escarole in this case. Just put a few leaves of escarole. Then the tomato second. And lastly, you want the bacon on top. So we have two beef bacons here. We have a store-bought beef bacon, and we have the extra special. I'm so proud to show this because I just tasted it. It's absolutely off the charts, outstanding. One of our colleagues here with Wise Guys BBQs, I'm sure you all know him, Big Bobby's Q, actually did this himself. It's actually cured. He did a 7-day curing process, smoked it, and was generous and nice enough to come by this morning and provide us with his own homemade beef bacon. So we're gonna give him some great honor and build our sandwich, our BLT, with Bobby's beef bacon. So we'll just put our slices on sideways, and it's nice to use the long slice so that it's hanging over the bread. It makes a much more impressive presentation. Here's our Italian beef bacon BLT, just for you. I could smell the smoke coming from this beef bacon. I'm telling you, this is gonna be one heck of a sandwich. Wow. The smokiness from the bacon, freshness from the escarole, it actually adds a little bit of more flavor than regular lettuce. Has a little bit of, I don't want to say tartness or bitterness to it, but it adds a little more flavor than regular lettuce, whether you use green leaf or iceberg. The smoked tomatoes just bring it to another level. Absolutely fantastic. And the Italian toast. In my opinion, there isn't a better toast than Italian toast. Makes the best toast, Italian bread. Wow, I'm speechless. Beef bacon is not something you're gonna readily find. There are some websites you can go on. Amazon actually offers quite a few beef bacon varieties, and this particular one that we're using, it's a store-bought beef bacon, Arnold's. I believe they're out of Pennsylvania. It can be bought in some local market. They have a website. I looked it up this morning, as a matter of fact, before taping this video. It is sold out, it is out of stock, but you can check in on them. Arnold's smoked beef bacon makes a great Italian BLT. So there you have it, folks. Our own unique Italian beef bacon BLT, Wise Guys BBQ style. So that's all for now. This is Tommy the Butcher for Wise Guys BBQ. Keep on smoking, and we'll see you next time.